Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. So in my previous video, we started with the procedure to be followed by the company while issuing the debentures, and we completed the four steps or four procedural steps which is to be followed by the company while issuing the debentures. Now we will continue with the fifth procedural step which is to be followed by the company while issuing the debentures. So the fifth step is enter into underwriting agreement. So underwriting means, as we had discussed in the previous video, that here it refers to any individual or any institution which takes on the financial risk. So here a person or one institution will be there which takes the financial risk, and every company must appoint one person. That person is called as the underwriter. So underwriting is a process where one institution or where one person takes the financial risk on his shoulder of the company. Now here, what do you mean by enter into an underwriting agreement? Here company enters into an underwriting agreement for underwriting its debenture issue. So as I told you, every company must enter into an agreement with the underwriters. It is compulsory for all the companies. So along with the underwriters, the company enters into an agreement. That agreement is nothing but your underwriting agreement. This is the fifth procedural step. Now coming to the sixth step, it is issue prospectus, offer letter or letter of offer. Now these three things are to be issued by the company to various types of members or to various types of participants. Which are those? Company issues prospectus if it is inviting the public to buy its debentures. So here prospectus is issued by the company to the public. When company is issuing the debentures from the public, then in order to invite the public to issue the debentures, company should give prospectus. Okay. Then offer letter is issued if a company is making private placement. Now if company is issuing the debentures privately, okay, then it has to issue offer letter. And letter of offer for rights issue. Now if company is issuing the debentures to its existing shareholders or existing debenture holders, that is your rights issue, in that case company has to give letter of offer. So the three things which you have to remember here is prospectus is issued if company is issuing debentures to the public. Offer letter is issued if company is issuing the debentures through private placement. And letter of offer is issued if company is issuing the debentures through rights issue. Means if it is issuing the debentures to its existing equity or debenture holders, then the letter of offer is to be given by the company. Fine. Then coming to the next step, that is open separate bank account. Now here in the previous video, one term we studied, that is opening DRR account, that is debenture redemption reserve account. Now this account is different, and whatever we are discussing now in this video, that is open separate bank account, this is different. Now for what purpose this bank account is to be opened? Company opens a separate bank account in a scheduled bank to receive the money from the applicants. Whenever company makes an invitation for the issue of debentures, and if the applicants are interested to invest in the company, they have to fill the application form and they have to deposit the money in this separate bank account. Debenture holders directly cannot contact the company or they cannot directly deposit the money in the company. First, they have to visit the company's bank. There, they have to fill the application form. There, they have to deposit this money. In order to receive this application form along with money, a separate bank account is to be opened by the company. So, where all the company's banking transaction takes place, that banking address can be given to the debenture holders. So this open separate bank account means a separate bank account is to be opened by every company which wants to issue the debentures in a scheduled bank. And for what purpose this account is to be opened? It is opened to receive the money from the applicants. Okay. Then coming to the next procedural step is receiving application money. Subscribers will submit their application along with the required amount to the specified bank within the period mentioned in the prospectus, letter of offer or offer letter. Okay, now whatever money is or whatever application form is filled by the applicant and whatever it is submitted with the bank along with the application money. Okay, now these subscribers will submit their application form along with the application money with the company's banker. Okay, company will give certain period of time to fill the application form and to deposit the money. And once that time period finishes, okay, then the same amount is given by the bank to the company. Whatever money is collected by the bank through the issue of debentures, that amount is given back to the company. Okay, that is nothing but receiving application money. The next procedural step is hold board meeting. Now, for what purpose this board meeting is held by the company? After the issue closes, a board meeting is held to decide and approve allotment of debentures. Now, once this issue of debenture time period closes, as I told you, certain time period will be given by the company for issuing the debentures. For example, 10 days, 15 days, 1 month, etc. Okay. Now, once this time period closes or once this issue closes, a board meeting will be held by the company. For what purpose it is held? It is held to decide and approve how the debentures are to be allotted to the debenture holders. Okay, what is the procedure to be followed? How much debentures are to be allotted? So, everything is decided in this board meeting. Board also approves the creation of charges on the company's assets. Now, if company is issuing secured debentures, then what is to be created? A charge on the asset is to be created. Now, how that charge is to be created, for what amount that charge is to be created, all these things are decided in this board meeting. Okay, so what all is decided? First thing is the board of directors is decide the approval of the allotment of debentures. Okay, and if the company is issuing secured debentures, what is the approval or what is the procedure to be followed for issuing the secured debentures? For what amount secured debentures are to be issued? All these things are decided in this board meeting. Okay. Then coming to the next procedural step is issue of debenture certificate. So as the way we studied issue of share certificate in the third lesson. Yeah, while we were studying the third lesson, that is issue of shares, there we studied the share certificate is to be issued by the company within 2 months. Okay. Similarly, here debenture certificate is to be issued by the company to all the debenture holders. Okay. Now, what is given here? The allotment procedure has to be completed within 60 days from the receipt of application money. Now, this allotment procedure is to be completed within 2 months. Once the board meeting is held, once the applications have come, once the money has come to the company, then within 60 days, company has to allot the debentures to the debenture holders within 60 days. So, within 2 months, this allotment procedure is to be completed. Company has to issue the debenture certificate within 6 months of allotment of debentures. Once the debentures are allotted by the company to all the debenture holders within 6 months, 6 महीने के अंदर कंपनी को हर एक डिबेंचर होल्डर को डिबेंचर सर्टिफिकेट देना है. Okay, the allotment procedure is to be completed within 60 days, that is within 2 months. And once allotment procedure is completed, means once all the debenture holders get their debentures, okay, then within 6 months period of time, debenture certificate is to be given by the company to all the debenture holders. Fine. So here debenture certificate is issued within 6 months. You have to remember the time period here. 6 months is the time period which is taken by the company to issue the debenture certificate. Fine. Then the last procedural step is make entries in the register of debenture holders. Secretary has to make entries in the register of debenture holders within 7 days after the board approval of allotment. Once the allotment procedure is done, okay, then once the company gets the final list of the debenture holders, all the names of the debenture holders is to be entered by the secretary in the register of debenture holders. One separate register is to be maintained by the company, and in that register, the company has to make entries. Company means here secretary will make the entries the name, he enters all the names of the debenture holders along with their each and every detail in that register. Okay. However, if debentures are issued in demat form, company does not maintain the register of debenture holders. Now, if debentures are issued in the demat form, that is, if it is issued in electronic form, no physical form, but if it is issued in the form of electronic mode, that is your demat form, then company need not maintain a separate manual register. Everything will be maintained in the computer system only. Again, hard copy is no need to maintain. Directly everything will be entered in the computerized format. But if company is issuing the debentures in the physical form, then one separate register is to be maintained, which includes the details of the debenture holders. Fine. So these are the procedural steps which are to be followed by the company while making the or while issuing the debentures. So total 11 procedural steps are there. First one is pass resolution in the board meeting. Second is hold extraordinary general meeting. Third is filing with the registrar of companies. Fourth is obtain credit rating. Fifth is entering into underwriting agreement. Sixth, issue prospectus, letter of offer or offer letter. Then seventh is open separate bank account. Eighth is receiving application money. Ninth is hold board meeting. 10th is issue of debenture certificate. And last 11th is make entries in the register of debenture holders. Fine. So this completes your procedure which is to be followed by the company while issuing the debentures. It is one of the most important topic in this lesson. Okay, you may get a question in the long answer type. For 8 marks, you may get this procedural question. Fine. Now we will move to the last topic of this chapter, that is debenture trustees and debenture trust deed. Okay. Now this question you may get in short answer, like explain in brief about debenture trustees. Okay. We have studied this already in the previous video, but in detail we will study here. Okay. A company which issues a prospectus or which invites more than 500 persons to buy its debentures has to appoint one or more debenture trustees. So debenture trustees are to be appointed by the company if company is issuing its debentures to more than 500 persons. अगर 500 से ज्यादा लोगों को company debenture issue कर रहा है, then compulsorily company has to appoint one or more debenture trustees. Okay. Companies issuing secured debentures also must appoint debenture trustees. वो secured debenture issue करे या unsecured debenture issue करे, but compulsorily company has to appoint the debenture trustees. Now, who are these debenture trustees? Debenture trustees are the institutions which protect the interest of the debenture holders. Yes. So debenture trustees means who? These are the institutions and they protect the interest of the debenture holders. मतलब अगर आगे जाके debenture holders को कुछ भी problem आए कंपनी के इन्वेस्टमेंट में, then these are the persons who protect the debenture holders. Fine. The company creates a charge on its movable or immovable assets or assets of its subsidiary company or holding company. If company is issuing secured debenture, then obviously it has to create a charge on its movable property or immovable property. Charge is created in favor of the debenture trustees, and whatever this charge is created, that is always in favor of debenture trustees. The trustees become the custodian of the assets on which charge has been created. Custodian means responsible. So once the charge is created by the company on the movable or immovable asset, then these trustees become the responsible person to look after those charged assets. Fine. Debenture trustees is appointed before prospectus or letter of offer or offer letter is issued or within 60 days after the allotment of debenture. Now here when the debenture trustees are appointed, these debenture trustees are appointed by the company before issuing the prospectus, letter of offer or offer letter. Okay, before appointing these, before issuing these three things, or they are appointed within 60 days after the allotment of debenture. Okay, So once debentures are allotted to the debenture holders, then within 60 days, these debenture trustees are appointed, or they are appointed before issuing the prospectus, letter of offer or offer letter. The trustees must give a written consent to act as debenture trustees. Immediately the company cannot appoint some person without the consent of that person. मतलब जो डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज को कंपनी अपॉइंट करना चाहता है वो डिबेंचर ट्रस्टी का परमिशन होना चाहिए. ही शुड गिव हिज कंसेंट, मतलब उसको भी डिबेंचर ट्रस्टी करके अपॉइंट करने के परमिशन कंपनी के पास होना चाहिए. ऐसे ही किसी एक आदमी को वो कंपनी डिबेंचर ट्रस्टी करके अपॉइंट नहीं कर सकता है. रिटर्न कंसेंट इज टू बी देयर फ्रॉम द डिबेंचर trustees. The prospectus or letter of offer or offer letter must mention the names of the debenture trustees. और जो डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज रहते हैं कंपनी के, उन सबका नाम प्रोस्पेक्टस में होना चाहिए या लेटर ऑफ ऑफर में होना चाहिए या ऑफर लेटर में होना चाहिए. सो देयर नेम्स मस्ट बी मेंशन्ड इन prospectus or letter of offer or offer letter. Fine. Then coming to the last point, that is debenture trust deed. Now what do you mean by debenture trust deed? Company enters into a contract with one or more debenture trustees. The terms and conditions of the agreement is written in the debenture trust deed. Now in simple, debenture trust deed is nothing but agreement or contract between the debenture trustees and the company. मतलब कंपनी और डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज के बीच में जो एग्रीमेंट या कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है उसको हम डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड करके बुलाते हैं. ओके, एंड व्हाटएवर आर देयर टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस ऑफ द एग्रीमेंट, एवरीथिंग विल बी मेंशन्ड इन दिस डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड. It is a legal instrument conveying the assets of a company to the trustees. So as I told you, it is an agreement or contract between the company and the debenture trustees. So it is a legal instrument or it is a legal document. Fine. The deed also defines the rights of the debenture holders and the duties and powers of the debenture trustees. Terms and condition के साथ साथ ये debenture trust deed में राइट्स ऑफ डिबेंचर होल्डर्स विल बी देयर. मीन्स अधिकार, जो डिबेंचर होल्डर्स के पास अधिकार है, दैट विल बी मेंशन्ड इन दिस एग्रीमेंट. देन ड्यूटीज एंड पावर्स ऑफ द डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज आर आल्सो मेंशन्ड इन दिस ट्रस्ट डीड. Okay, so what you have to remember here, trust deed or debenture trust deed is nothing but an agreement or a contract between the company and the debenture trustees. It includes the terms and conditions. Okay, then it includes the duties and powers of the debenture trustees, and also it includes the rights of the debenture holders. Company has to execute the deed within 3 months of the closure of the issue. Means whatever terms and conditions are mentioned, okay, all must be executed by the company within 3 months. Members as well as debenture holders can inspect the deed and also get a copy of it by paying a certain fee. If the members or if the debenture holders want to check what all is mentioned in this debenture trust deed, they can do the inspection. They can check the debenture trust deed. बहुत बार क्या होता है, वो लोग देखते ही नहीं है और वो डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड में कुछ रॉन्ग थिंग्स भी मेंशन हो सकते हैं. ओके, so in order to avoid all such things, the debenture holders as well as the members of the company can inspect and check the trust deed, and also they can get a copy of the debenture trust deed by paying a certain fee. A certain amount is to be paid by the members as well as by the debenture holders if they want a copy of the debenture trust deed. Okay, so they can inspect the trust deed, they can check the agreement or contract, as well as they can also get a copy of the trust deed by paying a certain amount of money. Fine. So hope you are clear with this. So this till here we have completed now the 4th lesson. Okay, जो issue of debentures था, the lesson gets completed with this last topic of debenture trust deed. Fine. So let's stop here today. In the next video, we will be starting with a new lesson. Fine. Okay, thank you.